Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation. Now today we are going to be thinking quite a bit about how we are all connected. So really taking some time to ruminate and explore this idea of offering love on a much bigger perspective, finding our way all the way to a global perspective. So how can we find that compassion and connection and love, not only for ourselves and our partners and our friends and families, but for our communities, for our countries, even for our whole world and universe all around us. So I'd love for you to begin by taking a nice easy seat or reclined position, however you feel comfy, whether that's on the floor, in a chair, whether it's laying back, whether you're using any kind of props or bolsters or blankets to help get yourself nice and settled. We want to be able to find a space that we can exist comfortably. So whether that's a seated shape or a reclined shape, do what you can to feel relaxed yet in control of your own body and your own mind. Wherever you land, find a little length in your spine, a little space between ribs and hips, a little space between shoulders and ears, and then close your eyes down. We'll take a big full breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll find 2 more cleansing breaths, just like that. Now allow your lips to seal. Continue to find those inhales and exhales through your nose. Give yourself permission to relax down through your legs, through your arms, through your throat and your face, all the way across your scalp. Notice any sensation, any possible tension or overexertion in your body, and see if you can use your exhale breath to release that, to soften it down. If you're seated, find just a little bit of strength in your low belly and your pelvic floor, help supporting you, keep you nice and tall. And then start to draw your focus and your awareness to your breath. Notice how it moves and travels through your torso. Notice the expansion as we inhale, filling up like a balloon. And then notice that gentle compression as we exhale. Everything pulling back to center, back towards your solar plexus and your heart. As you begin to find that breath, allow any other outside influences, any other outside thoughts or feelings to start to dissipate or dissolve away, so that we become linked to this moment, to this space, this round of breath, right here and right now. And start to call to mind the phrase great compassion. Notice any memories or feelings or ideas that phrase might spark for you. Great compassion. Notice how you interpret it, how you internalize it. And give yourself permission just to focus on that phrase for a moment. Discovering what it means for you. And then find the phrase, others are equally as important as myself. Others are equally as important as myself. Again, notice what energy that starts to spark inside of you. Notice how that phrase lands in your mind and your heart. Others are equally as important as myself. And as you ruminate on that phrase, take a moment to really ponder the common ground you might share with others in your community, in your state, in your country, across the globe. See if you can define or label any aspects of yourself that you might share with your loved ones or acquaintances or complete strangers. What is that common ground? If you're struggling to find any answers, maybe come back to the thought that everyone wants happiness. No one desires suffering or pain. We can all share in that search for happiness and joy within our lives. And everyone across this wide world works hard to achieve that or create that for themselves. And give yourself a moment to sit with that thought or any others that you came up with. Maybe beginning to feel that little tingle of connection in your body, in your mind, in your heart. Maybe starting to think of the ways that we all work towards that happiness or that joy. And then give yourself a moment to think about what it might be like to work towards the happiness of someone else. Perhaps this is something you do already. Consider the happiness of your family, of your friends. Maybe it's not. Just take a moment to really think about that, about how it might feel. If you allowed yourself to work towards the happiness of others, not just yourself. And then begin to take a moment to entertain the idea of what it might feel like to know that others across the globe, friends and strangers alike, were working towards the happiness of you. that they were doing what they could to create a life free of pain and suffering for you. Notice what thoughts and feelings these ideas might spark, what physical sensations they might create. Notice how that idea of giving and receiving across the globe, how it feels energetically, how it feels in your body. And we'll start to come back to our breath, to that inhale and exhale. See if you can extend that cycle a little longer, a little fuller, a little slower. And begin to imagine or entertain that with every inhale, you are receiving love and support from the world around you. With each inhale breath, as you take in your prana, your life force, your oxygen, with that also comes love and support from every being across the globe. And then in that mind's eye, begin to understand that with every exhale, you send out love, positivity, joy to each and every person, near and far. So on our inhale breath, we take in all of that goodness, all of that heartfelt positivity. And with every exhale, we pass it forward. We share it with the world around us. Feel your body with every round of breath, an act of giving and receiving. And as we sit in that breath, as we really embody all of the energy that we give and receive, maybe ask yourself, what more can I do to create a positive impact? Let this be a simple question just rolling around in your mind. You don't have to answer it right now. Maybe a thought will spring to you quickly and suddenly. Maybe it's something that ruminates, that you take stock of and journal on later. But just allow that question. What more can I do to create positivity in the world around me? All the while feeling that breath in and out, give and receive. When you're ready, you can start to draw your attention back to your physical body. Notice any tingling or sensation at your fingertips and your toes. Notice your heartbeat in your chest. Notice how your body feels in this space and this shape. And then use your inhale to stretch your arms up overhead, big full body reach. Exhale, we'll bring hands to touch. Our thumbs are going to come right to our forehead. I remember to think good things. They'll come down to our lips. I remember to say good things. And then down to our heart. I remember to do good things. Thank you so much for joining me in this meditation, for entertaining these ideas of connection and compassion. Divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste.